Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I don't know which video I'm gonna upload first, whether it's this one or the menu one, but either way I just want to say thank you guys so much because there's now 100 of you guys. I think a little over 100 that are subscribed to my channel, and I just want to say thank you so much. To me that number is incredible. I don't know, I just want to say thank you guys so much. And also as a token of my gratitude, I would love to do a pick a card reading for you guys, so please let me know in the comment box below whether you want it to be about love, about career, about blessings in general that are coming your way, and I'll make sure to do it for you and I'll upload it sometime next week. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna be doing a reading on Jungkook and Taehyung's current friendship, their energy, what situation happened in the past, maybe just to kind of figure out where they're at. As usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'll try not to divulge too much into their personal life, just out of respect. I know I say this all the time, it's just that, I mean, it's normal for us to be curious and everything, it's just that sometimes when I do my readings, some things will come up and I just want to make sure I don't cross that line where I end up, you know, kind of, let's say, saying some things that might harm them or might just, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys are okay with that. And yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe. Oh, also I made an Instagram account. I haven't posted anything there yet, but if you guys want to, you can follow me there, and that way we can, you know, have conversations there too, and you guys can send me requests, etc. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get started. Hi everyone. Okay, as some of you probably already know by now, I always like to start my reading just seeing current energies and what's happening to them right now. And as far as their friendship is concerned, I see that they're starting completely fresh. The judgment appears when it's almost like a new day, a new chapter, you're being reborn, living your second life kind of thing, and finally answering to your calling. And I feel like they've been maybe fighting something for so long, and they're finally kind of just you know, starting over. There's this starting over with understanding, and they're moving very fast. Actually, I almost feel like as you see here from the chariot, there's two castles in the back, and then you see that one is white and one is black. They come from two different places, but they're meeting in the middle. It's almost like finally there's compromise, there's understanding, because there was always a lot of love there, but I feel like I'm sensing that the energy before might have been sometimes negative or toxic, but they are in a really good place now. You can see from the Two of Cups, it's a very strong bond, it's a very strong relationship. They're starting over and they're making a lot of magic together. I think here they're finally realizing just the potential they have when they come together, because the Magician is all about making magic together, manifesting your wildest dreams. So it's almost, I feel like 2021 they're going to be doing a lot together, a lot of magic, literally, because they're putting partnerships and they're working together. They're acknowledging all their strengths and differences, and finally they're seeing those things as strengths, as things that can really drive them forward to success. So let's just see a few more cards. What else is happening? So yeah. So like I mentioned before, you know, they're working together. There's a lot of understanding about their strengths and weaknesses, and just kind of coming together, not butting heads. But also I feel like this time around their friendship is has a lot of love. It's like renewed. The page has a very young, youthful, vibrant energy, so they're putting a lot of love into this friendship, but there's also this sense of freshness and renewal, like it's as if they've just met, and there's a lot of collaborating and working together for the common goal, like I mentioned before. You can see here too. Yeah, So one of them is actually someone who's quite emotional and sensitive, and the other person is a lot more grounded, more kind of like a fatherly figure, more just grounded in general, whereas the other person can sometimes be quite volatile and have their emotions kind of like go up and down. But this person is grounding them now. It's a relationship that they've realized they benefit from, not just like career wise, but they're enriching each other's lives, because this person is teaching this person how to be a lot more sensitive, a lot more like romantic, seeing the world from rose tinted glasses, whereas the other one is helping calm this person's waters a little bit more, so it's not always so like wavy and crashy and just because they feel a lot of feelings. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Wow. You guys, there's a lot coming for them. It almost feels like this switch, right? This switch in their point of view, their perspective, this switch that now they realize working together can benefit them so much. And I'm not just talking like, oh, in like a selfish way. No, like as in together, it's like the Avengers, right? Together they're stronger. Before, when they were alone, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I can see from the energy that they weren't they didn't really get along that well in the beginning. I could say last year they were probably not even that close of friends, but I can see when they were apart, things moved very slowly. It was almost as if they did twice the work with little result. But now that they're putting their efforts together, they're partnering up, and they're actually really caring to one another, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about family, strong bonds, strong relationships, relationships that will, you know, last a lifetime. I see that now when they're together, a lot of blessings are coming their way. The Ten of Pentacles, financially, you couldn't think of anything better, right? Because it's just they're realizing now that so many things are coming their way when they're together and when they're getting along. Let's just see a few things. Okay, yeah. Sorry, one more. Yeah. So sorry guys, I just find it I don't know, I really love tarot, and I think that sometimes how synchronized things can be is just so magical, and the universe works and such. But anyway, I just want to say it's basically reiterating what I said, because it's almost like a new beginning, right? We have the Judgment here, when I said it's almost like renewal, it's starting over, it's being reborn, and death brings, you know, the endings of things. So they're finally saying goodbye to this chapter of their lives, and they're looking at things from a more compassionate stance. I feel like there was a lot of like headbutting in the beginning, but now it's always coming from a place of love. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, sometimes they still don't get along, but they both try to be more patient, more loving, more caring now. And as you can see with Temperance, it's like bringing two different people together and making magic, and they are very different people, but Temperance is all about harmony, a harmonious relationship, a happy relationship, a joyous relationship, free of judgment, free of envy. There used to be a lot of envy, and like I mentioned before, with the Nine of Wands, they used to feel like, you know, when they were apart, they were moving very slowly, but now that they're together, things are moving quickly with the Chariot too, and now we have the Eight of Wands, so things are going to move very, very quickly. So in the near future, I see that there's going to be a lot of news regarding them, really, because the Eight of Wands is also about news, about projects, about exciting blessings coming our way. So this is really, really good. Let's just see a few more things. Oops. This is such a good reading. if this was like a private reading I was doing for a client, I would tell them, you know, wow, you have so many things to look forward to, because I feel like there a lot of the energy is wands and pentacles. Most of them, I only see one cups really, but wands and pentacles, all about passion, career, finances, stability, things you can really rely on, things that are rooted. And I feel like they have so much success coming their way very, very soon, because right now what they're doing is they're growing their seeds, they're planting their seeds, and soon enough they're gonna reap all their rewards, and you guys are probably gonna know all about it very, very soon. Okay, no, actually, let me grab some oracles. Just more about their friendship. Oops. What did I say about just like rooted and like sowing their seeds? But like I mentioned before, one of them is very sentimental and very sensitive, and the other person is a lot more grounded, a lot more mature and things like that. Sorry, I'm just changing positions. So one thing is the other person is helping the other one stay rooted and more grounded, but they're also currently you know, growing all their seeds. They're working on something right now that will happen very, very soon, and they're taking charge in their projects and what they want. Two together is a lot. Two is better than one, right? So they have more of an authoritative voice when it comes to their goals, when it comes to their needs, and they're also holding the space for one another when it comes to conversations and having heart to hearts. Let's grab some more oracles. Let's just see. As you guys see, there's a lot of green here, a lot of heart chakra. They're now open to loving, they're now open to listening, and they're now open to accepting mistakes that they've made in the past. They're quick to apologize. So we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, as well as Protect and Guard and drop your shield. So they have been able to reflect on their mistakes, like I mentioned before, and they're now lowering their guards, and they're able to let one another in. They're becoming more vulnerable with each other, which I always say to people, being able to be vulnerable is one of like humanity's greatest strengths, because you're able to show who you truly are, and then you're able to connect. You can't connect with someone when you're not vulnerable, you know, because you're not showing your true selves, and I feel like they're really showing their true selves right now. Yeah. And even when they bicker, and I mentioned before, sometimes they still have difference of opinions, they're a lot more graceful, a lot more kinder, a lot more patient. It's just coming from a completely different place. Yeah. And there's a lot of healing that's happening. Oh, this is really funny, because I mentioned in my previous reading between Jungkook and Jimin that there's a lot of healing that's happening. There's a lot of healing that's happening here as well. So I'm almost getting the sense that as a group, BTS hasn't been the tightest they have ever been. I think maybe it's the pressure of their job and their career, you know, they're so successful and things like that. But I'm just gonna tell you, you know, like honestly, I don't feel like they've been at their strongest in the last, you know, year or so, but I feel like it's going to get better basically. So let's just see other messages. Oops. They're giving birth to a really big thing, because we see here the Empress and we have the Three of Wands. The Empress is like, this is the gestation period. They're almost like giving birth to this project, to this idea. Oops, sorry guys. And they're going for it. The Two of Wands is all about planning. The Three of Wands is about executing. So I feel like they're doing a lot behind closed doors right now. So guys, get excited. A lot of things are coming. So let's see what else. Okay, so let's find out more about what actually happened in the past then. Okay. Okay, let's take one more card. Okay. Okay, guys, so to be honest with you, I feel like in the past why their relationship wasn't so great is because, oh, it's so funny. It's so funny too, sorry, I just forgot to mention, synchronicity is how the universe speaks, right? And with the Empress and the Three of Wands, both are threes. 3 is the number of collaboration, of celebration, of working together. So I just thought that was really funny that that came up. Anyway, sorry. Moving on, I get distracted quite a bit. So one of the reasons things weren't working out very well for the two of them is because I almost feel like there was someone behind, kind of like almost saying bad things about each other to one another, pitting the two against each other. There's Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is someone who likes to gossip and someone who likes to make rumors, baseless facts, and just likes to stir the pot. So I feel like there was someone there, and this person was close to both of them, and so was feeding them false information. That the thing is, they didn't really talk to each other about it, so these false information would kind of like hurt their feelings, and then slowly it would gnaw at their relationship. So yeah, that resulted in a lot of fighting and a lot of almost like feeling like they had to fight for their place. They had to fight for their place. Sorry, let me just get a few more cards just to clarify. Okay, so a lot of you guys have asked about the situation, about why, I remember someone was asking about why it was difficult for them to get paired together. One of the reasons being that I can see right here is almost because the two of them are almost like these bright shining stars, and it's almost like their agency maybe was scared that if the two were so close together, or kind of, you know, like did the just things together, it would steal the spotlight from everyone else, because everyone was fighting almost to get the same kind of screen time, the same amount of projects, the same kind of attention. Sorry, it was really toxic, to be honest. And as we can see here from the star upside down, whatever inspiration, whatever love, whatever harmony they had and creativity, it was almost like drained. It wasn't, so whatever they poured in came straight out because maybe it was rejected. So yeah, and whatever, you know, idea or things like that, like I mentioned, was rejected, they had to leave behind a lot of things actually. And you know, as you can see here from the moon, and they get the moon quite often, there's still a lot we don't know. There's a lot of things that, you know, happens behind closed doors that they weren't even privy to, even though those were things that were concerning them. They weren't allowed to know. So it was a lot of stress. But like I mentioned, you know, justice follows the two of them everywhere, every time I do a reading. So it's just the universe's way of saying, you know, they've been through a lot, but things are resolving. Things are resolving. Now the world is opening up to them, but also because I think they're coming from a more loving place. And Nine of Pentacles is about abundance, and being able to, you know, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Oops. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna like, you know, but I just, they don't necessarily have the best people around them. People who are calling the shots especially can be quite aggressive. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is someone who is ready to, you know, kind of wage a war if someone doesn't agree with them, or is ready to, like, it's an all or nothing kind of situation, and this person is backed by the King of Swords. So I think that's why they had so much power, you know, kind of like moving them kind of like puppets, and they didn't really get along, kind of pitting them against each other. So they are kind of like together now, friends again, better than ever. But some people don't like that. I can see that some people really, really don't like that. I just want to know one more thing. Yeah. Okay, so it's because there's a lot of jealousy, you guys. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of anxiety that surrounds them. They're in a really good place. They have the Empress, they have the Magician, they have the Two of Cups. So really, they're in a good place, but not everyone necessarily is happy that they are in such a good place and they are closer, because I feel like people really fear how strong they are when they're together. So that's just something that they need to look out for, because there's, you know, they're in this bubble right now, and it's this ray of light and happiness and sunshine, and they're good, but they don't necessarily have the best people surrounding them. And let's just pick one more card, because like I said, 2021 is going to be a great year for them. They're working on something really big. Is there something else? Okay, so like I mentioned, 2021 is going to be a year of reaping rewards and enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is where I should stop, because the universe is basically just reiterating everything that I've said. It's basically saying, yep, that's the big message. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. 2021 is going to be a big year. It almost feels like maybe we don't have to wait until 2021. Maybe end of December we might get news about them. But either way, a lot of blessings are coming their way. At the same time, you know, with blessings and success comes a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of negativity. So they just have to stay strong. But justice is always on their side. It's been following them from day one each time I do a reading about them. So I think they're gonna be a-okay. But thank you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. It would make me so happy. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye.